Hey guys, it's David from Trail Adventures TV. We came out to Johnson Valley for a quick overnighter. Our friend Joey D is with us. Tim and Monica are also on their way. Yeah. How about the weather though? 70 degrees, a little windy, so hopefully you guys can hear this okay. I want you guys to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because we're about to have another great trail adventure.
Johnson Valley OHV area is a tract of BLM managed land set aside for recreational use by the local residents and off-road enthusiasts alike. The off-highway area is bordered by Interstate 40 and Highway 247. Not to mention, it's also bordered by the U.S. Marine Corps Air-Ground Combat Center. Johnson Valley is most well known for a race that occurs here annually. It's called King of the Hammers. It's one of the most insane desert races this side of the Baja 1000. It combines high-speed desert racing and treacherous rock crawling. What a lot of people don't know is there are a lot of trails that just the everyday man can come out and enjoy the weekend. Now, sit back, relax as we enjoy some of Johnson Valley's hills, trails, and sand dunes. So you just seen my friend Joey hit this hill with his Ford. I figured let's try it with the Gladiator. What could go wrong? So I think I was probably hitting it a little too slow here, but got about 3/4 of the way to the top and just buried it. I thought for sure I was going to need to get winched out of there, but thanks to a little bit of gravity, helped me back down the hill. So, have you ever been to Johnson Valley? Have you ever made it to the top of this sand dune? If so, let me know in the comments section. I'd be interested to know how many of you have actually made it to the top of that hill. Anyways, it was only a few minutes later, our friends Tim and Monica showed up, and they brought the family dog with them, and I'm a sucker for dogs. I'm always happy to see a dog at camp. Anyways, we're going to take off, and we're going to keep exploring some more of Johnson Valley. Stay tuned. We had a great time exploring Johnson Valley all day, but the sun was going down and it was getting late, so it was time to get dinner going. Here I'm using the Camp Chef camp stove and a griddle, and I haven't really utilized a griddle in my camp cook setup, so this is kind of a new experiment for me. And I have to say I'm not sure that I'm 100% sold on it, but it could be just me. Maybe I need a little more practice. So on the menu tonight, porterhouse. Got some Spanish rice gonna go on the grill, and then some asparagus with garlic. Eating like kings out in Johnson Valley. Well, as most of you know, morning comes quick when you're camping, and there's nothing better in the morning than a freshly percolated cup of coffee, and not to mention, perfect sunrise. Once again, using our griddle, we got our hash browns and bacon going. We also had scrambled eggs. Now that, for me, is a perfect camp breakfast. After breakfast, we packed up camp. We made sure not to leave a trace. We jumped in the rigs and headed out across the desert, looking for more areas to explore. You won't believe just how immense this place is. You could spend days checking out new trails and never doubling back on the same track. A lot of the trails in Johnson Valley aren't marked, but that doesn't mean that they're not great to explore. Some tracks may lead to a dead end, others may lead to a great adventure, and some may lead to an awesome campsite that you didn't know about. But the key to going to Johnson Valley is to just explore and have a good time. This place has everything: wide open deserts, small, short, technical, and even some rock crawling. So get in your rig and head to Johnson Valley as soon as you can. We enjoyed it and we'll definitely be going back. Now, stay tuned. We're going to continue this adventure.
Aren't you tired of always being around? Like you're stuck everywhere. You keep it to yourself and your innocence. The only thing that's left for me. It's not that I want more.
One of the great things about Johnson Valley is you can make your off-road adventure as technical as you want it. Now here we have just a mild obstacle. This is Joey D in his F-150. His Jeep is currently having some upgrades done to it, but he made that obstacle look pretty easy for a long wheelbase truck. Next up is the Gladiator. A little bit of a long wheelbase as well, as everyone already knows, but no problems here. Gladiator goes right up and over, no drama. Now Crystal is going to come next in her Jeep Wrangler, and once again Crystal has been wheeling for a little over a year now, and she's coming along great. Her skill set and her just her courage is really up. You can see she's got her rooftop Patriot tops off, and she's just enjoying the California sunshine. Good job, babe. We're just going to continue on now up this mountainside and see where it leads. Have you ever heard of the tragic love story that took place in Johnson Valley? There's a very well-known story called Willie Boy, and it tells the tale of two Native Americans who fell in love despite her father's disapproval. The girl's name was Lola, and the boyfriend's name was Willie. And Willie got in a fight with Lola's father. During a scuffle, and in self-defense, Willie killed her father. Within a few days, the local sheriff was notified. Sheriff Cooper set up a posse to hunt down Lola and Willie Boy. They were hunted for several days as the posse searched throughout Johnson Valley. Around the seventh day, the posse was closing in on the couple near Ruby Mountain. Willie Boy ambushed the posse, and while he was only trying to kill or maim some of the horses, he actually killed one of the sheriffs, and that would put him at a double murder. Knowing he was dealing with a deadly individual, Sheriff Cooper moved in. Days later, as the posse moved in, they found Lola dead from a gunshot wound. Not knowing if it was self-inflicted or if she was killed by Willie Boy, I guess we'll never know. As soon as Cooper catches up with Willie Boy, he comes under fire, who is in position at the top of Ruby Mountain. Cooper narrowly avoids being shot on several occasions. Cooper maneuvers behind Willie and tells him he can turn around if he wants to, which he does. The two pause before Willie raises his rifle at Cooper, who beats him to the draw and shoots him, fatally striking him in the chest. Willie tumbles down the hillside. Cooper picks up Willie's gun and finds out it wasn't even loaded, making it appear that Willie deliberately chose death over capture.
So we had a great time. We've been out here at Johnson Valley for 2 days. Yep. And as I told you guys in the intro that Tim and Monica were going to show up and be part of the group here, and so they did. And then Tim shows up and surprises everybody with his brand new rims and tires. Tell everybody what you got.
So we got new Dirty Life wheels that my wife picked out. Love them, they look great. We also went with the Nexen Rodian MTX mud terrain tires, 37-inch. Those tires are phenomenal. And we even re-geared.
Okay.
Went up to 488s.
Wow. And who did the gearing for you?
A Rebel Off-Road did it. Did a great job, fast service, very happy.
Well, wow. You know, last time we were out here, Tim had his Jeep, and you had the stock tires? 30?
Stock wheels and 33-inch tires.
33-inch tires. And there was one or two places that gave him a little bit of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
But you did those same obstacles on this trip. Tell me how it was.
It just rolled right over them.
Right.
It's amazing. The vehicle is such more stable. With all that top heavy weight from the rooftop tent, you know, we feel so much more confident with the Jeep and what we can do in it.
Right.
So we're very happy with the upgrades.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'll tell you what, you know, when I finally looked at those tires, they're certainly very handsome, very aggressive tread. Looks like they're going to take you a lot of places, my friend.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We got plans.
So, you know, Joey D was with us. He brought the Ford out. His Jeep is in need of some repairs, needs some welding. But he brought the Ford out, and we had a great time. You know, he did, you know, fantastic. We took him up some, you know, kind of tight trails, and he still did just fine.
Did everything we did.
Yeah. We actually camped out. We had a nice camp out. We had some good food. I know that you tried some new things on the Scottle.
Yeah, we're trying some new things on the Scottle to see if we can lighten how much, you know, we load in the Jeep and what we bring out, and kind of streamline our process.
Right. You know, we brought out the little griddle, and I tell you what, you know, I'm not sold on that thing. I don't know I'll be taking that with us to Moab.
Yeah, we're struggling with the Scottle, but we're going to take it to Moab and just see if we can perfect it or move on.
Right. Well, very good, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And our next adventure is going to be in Moab. We're leaving April 29th. We'll be gone for 5 or 6 days. And there might even be a chance that we head out to the Grand Canyon at some kind of remote location out there. Yeah. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. It's been a great couple of days. I guess we'll see you guys on the next trail adventure.